Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today I am going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm getting ready for a homeschool day. I've already put a little bit of eyeshadow and liner on, and I am going to do my foundation and like my face. We're not going to have a very heavy day today, so I think it may be a little more than I would normally do just to go out and about all day, but I think I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with my makeup today. Well, just, highlighting and everything, whereas on a regular basis, I don't wear highlighter every single day. I am going to start off, I guess I should put a little sunscreen on first because I will be out in the yard today. You guys have any special plans for today? We're supposed to go to the library, but I'm not sure that we will be. And these are the areas. I like to start in the areas where I have the most trouble with, like burning. And yes, I definitely burn. Last year, I went the entire summer contending with sunburn because our very first day out in the sun, we went to the beach. Well, it wasn't the first day out in the sun, but a full day out in the sun. We went to the beach and I did apply my sunscreen. We used a new sunscreen, and I had on a bathing suit with double straps, and then I had on a cover-up that had straps, and so I had 3 straps on each side of my shoulders burned into my skin the whole summer. It was absolutely awful because I had to use, and I couldn't seem to tan it away because it was burned, and I had to use the fake bake almost the entire summer into the fall to blur out the lines. Awful, absolutely awful. Okay, just giving that a minute to dry in. So this year I've been trying to be sure that all of my bathing suits that I plan on wearing have similar straps, and so far I have one. I wore one yesterday that has a double strap situation, and I don't know. I love the double strap. I didn't realize that it had a double strap. It looks really pretty, but it just creates too many lines, and I just don't like having a bunch of lines all over my shoulders because then it limits what you can really wear comfortably. If you just put on a tank top, I don't want to have a bunch of lines everywhere. Okay. So I am taking my JUVIA'S Place foundation and oh, that's a little much. This stuff covers so nicely. I will say one of the biggest differences that I've noticed from using the JUVIA'S Place foundation is that I don't wear a whole bunch of foundation like on my skin at one time, but even though I'm wearing so little foundation, you'll see today when I'm applying it, I don't put a lot on my skin, but at the end of the day, or whenever I take my makeup off, I still have the foundation on, and that is not usual for me. Usually when I clean my my skin, I don't really have a lot of foundation on my face at the end of the day, but with the JUVIA'S Place foundation, at the end of the day, I still have on a ton. Not a ton, but just the makeup that I put on is still there. And I think that is really strange. It's not strange bad, it's just I'm not used to that happening. Like normally by the end of the day, it's just the makeup has just pretty much wiped off on everything. But this doesn't do that. So you see, I'm not putting on a whole bunch, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to have it on. I wonder if Juvia's Place is planning on coming out with a face powder or a setting powder. I kind of like the idea of the anticipation of what will come next from them. They did such a good job with this foundation. But I do look forward to a face powder, setting spray. What else? Maybe not even a setting spray. I don't know that I necessarily, not that it would be a bad thing as much as something I'd be looking forward to more than a setting spray from them, but definitely a pressed powder and a loose powder, because what they did with this is amazing. I have yet to try the concealer, but I guess I just haven't really been using much concealer as of late. Okay. So this is a invisible bronze powder from Bare Minerals, and it is in the medium shade. I have the dark to deep, and then I have the medium, and I find that this, because it is designed to be a bronzer or a warming of the face, it's perfect for a little glow underneath my eyes, because on a daily basis, like I mentioned earlier, I do not wear like highlighter and everything like that. And so this to me gives a really nice subtle glow, and I absolutely love it. And then I just like the Bare Minerals powders because they are just so beautiful on the skin. They just kind of mesh into your skin, and so I really do like them. Trying to think if I'm going to do a little. And this is my Smashbox LA Lights palette. And this is another really light bronzer, but again, it just gives the skin such a beautiful glow without looking ashy. And so I like to use them. To do this. And I'm using Rich Coral to add a little bit of blush. Why does this have a dent in it? I'm going to see if I can get one more application out of this matte finish from Wet n Wild. I'll try to see where the, okay, it's over there, so twist, 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 so it's over here. I'm just seeing where the little spray nozzle is so I can point it in the direction of the product. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I guess I can pick out my my lip color. I purchased this drying mat. This is a drying mat from the Dollar Tree, And I have been cleaning my brushes on it as I'm going, and I love it because it has just enough texture to make it so that it just gives it a nice clean. So I'm cleaning, this is the brush I use for my bronzer, and I use micellar water as a spot cleaner, and it works really well. Look at that, now it's wet. This is my final look. I added a lip balm. I added the Cha-Cha Balm from Benefit, and it is peach in color, but it is pretty sheer. As you can see, it just looks really sheer on my lips, but it's nice and glossy, and it's very moisturizing, and so I really like it. This is something that I wish I had in a mini size so I can keep it in my purse a little bit easier. And I also added some Fenty Pro Filter powder. Generally speaking, I add this at the very end of me doing my makeup, and I just dust it all over just to set everything in, and it gives me a really pretty finish that way. And so that I added off camera, and I wanted to just mention that. And I think that was all that I added. Oh, I did add a little bit of liner on my bottom lashes. I was not planning on adding any color to my bottom lashes, but it looked a little too blank, and so I added a little bit of liner, and I think that's it. I think that was all that I added. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.